Okay, here in front of me I have a granny square, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of explain the math that goes along in it. So, it's hard to see this middle one, but as you can see I have 4 rows, 4 different colors for this granny square. So, a lot of people when they try to learn granny squares, they watch a video tutorial and then they memorize how to do it for each individual granny square. But I actually just want to explain the math in it so that not only can you make your own granny square, but you can make it as big as you want or as small as you want without having to watch a tutorial for that specific size. So as you can see, well, no, you can't really see, but you can kind of see it when I go like that. I have 3 stitches for each side in this first row. So I'm going to explain it on here, okay? So each row will have a corner, so it has 4 corners, okay? Each row does, okay? Okay, and real fast, this may or may not make sense to everybody, but for those of you who want to understand how to do it mathematically, this should help. So you start off with an adjustable circle in the middle, or a chain 4, whatever, and then the first row will have 3 stitches for each side, 3 double crochets. Okay, just like that. Now for the next row, you're going to keep your chain 2 spaces for your corners, those will never change, and you're going to work into these 3 individual stitches, right? But one other thing is that for each chain space you have, you're going to add 2 double crochets. Why? Because when you go up a row, you have 2 double crochets, 2 chains, and 2 double crochets all in this one corner stitch, okay? And that is what increases your row and keeps your corners looking square. So you have your 3 for this side, and then your 2 for the corner, and then 2 for this corner, okay? And then you'll do your chain 2, and then you'll do it again. So you have 2 for the chain space, 1, 2, 3 following, 2 for the chain space, and then it just keeps going that way. So, and then that is row 2 completed, and you can see this on my granny square here. So I'm going to use a little needle pointer here. So I have my 3 stitches here, and then if you look at my next row, it starts off with 3, and then on this side on my next row I have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where did I get 7? I have 3 from the previous row. This is 1, 2, 3, and then 2 here and 2 here that went into the chain. Okay, that's all that's going on here. So for your next row, you're going to keep obviously your chain 2 spaces. You're going to keep the 7 from the previous row. So you still have 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then each chain will give you an extra 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. So now for each side of your third row, you will now have 11. I can't count. You will have 11. And then for the fourth row, you'll increase again. You'll start off with your 11, and then you will add 4 for each chain space. So you have, I don't know why I add circles there. So you have 2 for this chain space, 2 for this chain space. So if you had 11 on this row, going to your next row, you will add 4 because it's 2 here and 2 here. So that's going to give you 15. But if I wanted to make my granny square bigger than just this 4-row granny square, I'm going to take my 15 and I'm going to add another 4, and then I'll get 19. And then that's 5 rows. And then I'll add another 4, and that's 23. And then I'll have 6 rows. And then it just keeps going from there, and that's each side. Each side will go from 3 to 7 to 11 to 15 to 19 to 23. Okay? And that is for a solid granny square, not a normal granny square. I can't speak for other granny squares, but if your goal is just to make a basic granny square that's solid, and you just want to know the understanding behind how to make it, how to build it, how to grow it, where your stitches go and why they go there, then I hope this helps.